Everyone, welcome to another market review. Not a lot has happened this week. Everything went more or less according to plan. It was also a short week with half a day on the 24th and 25th close. Next week we have New Year's. First day is closed. 31st is a full day. It's not even half day, so full day. We have a short week again, and nothing has happened basically to change the forecast. If last week I was like 50-50 on bullish or bearish, now I am like 60-40 in favor of bullish as the outcome. I still think the major catch-up trade is going to be crypto. But I'm waiting to see what happens next week to give us more insight on any potential moves. So for SPY, still think we get at least at a minimum to this area here, which is the T1, T2 targets. Potentially, if we get some sort of a squeeze or something rotation, high breadth day, we may get to 700, but seems like this is most likely where the target area will be. And then you can take short-term profits here. We'll reassess when we see how things develop as well. Now, breadth-wise, nothing really spectacular happening. Not bad, not good. We stayed around the 50% on the UVOL, DVOL even yesterday, so nothing is happening. Um, but like I said, I think the most interesting thing is the crypto part, and I'll make a case for that and try to explain how it can happen and why it can happen and why it will inform us about the market. Now, we're coming it up to January 1st. Obviously, this is the ribbon. Let me put on the ribbon as well. So the ribbon, we've been getting rejected by it multiple times, but higher lows. So we've been getting rejected, but haven't really pushed the other way quite yet. We are very coiled, and we should be getting a move either up or down next week. I think it's more likely to be up, but obviously I can be wrong on this one, and we may get like a fake out down, another leg down, or something like that. So the two comparisons are this is the crossover into January 2022, which gave us a leg down, and aside from the initial one, which in our case would be like to 75k, and then another bounce and consolidation. Again, we see this part here. So what I'm talking about is this part here. Sorry, this is what I'm looking to see. This is optional. We will know when we get closer to another potential breaking point. But what we are looking to see after is this. And like I said, this is optional. We could get this or we could get this after this part here. Uh, or the other 2020 year crossover. So this is January 1st, which was down. And what I'm looking to see is exactly this, like a squeeze. It will catch people off guard. So getting back to this, there are multiple aspects to the equation. One of them is this is the BTC something. BTC mining cost indicator. So this is the cost of mining Bitcoin. And as you can see here, we very, very rarely go below the mining cost of Bitcoin. Like we went through history, we went for a brief period of time in March 2020 when the market crashed. Even at the 2022 bottom, we only went below it briefly and then squeezed very strongly above it. And now it's at 74k, 73,946, so 74k. And why I said that the 75k area is our target. It's also the average cost of MicroStrategy. So if we get another leg down, it's our target area around this area here, which also lines up with the Bitcoin mining cost. And I think that will be a strong support. If we get to this area, you should load up big. it might not work out immediately, obviously, but 6 months out, I think we will be positive 100% of the time if that happens. So if we get to 75k, it's a clear buy signal, and we wait. Now, I'm already long a bit, not big sizes, but on coin, and I cannot buy EBIT because I don't have trading permissions for it. But I bought some EBIT, I bought some Circle, and I'm waiting with them. If they drop, obviously we'll load up more here. But the way I think about this trade is like this: low liquidity, low trading volumes. If someone would want to pump or dump Krypton right now, it is the perfect environment to do so. So again, very coiled. I expect any mini move either up or down. If the move is down, I would expect the market to also follow in January. Or actually, I would expect that we top out on the market in, let's say, in the next couple of days, next week. Let's say that the move is up, and we hit these targets here. I would expect the market to turn in sync with Bitcoin, and that will give us the market going down and Bitcoin going down with it to hit that 75k area. Or the other option is crypto starts going up and it squeezes, and it also foreshadows what the market will do. We may get a short pullback when the year turns, like a 2-3% over a couple of days. But besides that, I think it will signal a move up, and the market will follow and break out to new highs, break out to above 700, and so on and so on. So it's important to watch at what Bitcoin does. It's a risk asset, obviously, uh, and it's been lagging horribly beside gold, silver, and whatnot. It's time for this to do a catch up and for the other ones to reverse downs. So keep an eye on Bitcoin. Whichever scenario plays out, I think it's like if we get a breakout, and as you see here, like every time we try to go into the ribbon, aside from this part here, but the last couple of weeks, like the last 3 weeks, every time we go into the ribbon, we get rejected, we get rejected, we get rejected. We haven't had like a close above. This is the 21 EMA, the crossover between red and orange. We haven't had a close above the 21 EMA in a long time. So even before it breaks out, if we see like a close in this area here instead of getting rejected again, it's an imminent breakout to the upside move. And like I said, low liquidity, volume environment. If we break out, we're gonna see FOMO uh, get back in. We're gonna see amplification of the move up over and over again. So this is what I'm looking to see. My bet right now is that it's bullish. They're long-term bets, by the way. It's not something short-term. So I expect things to start pumping very soon. And if they don't pump, the buy the dip level is 75k, which is the production cost for Bitcoin. It's the average cost that MicroStrategy has as well. I don't think this will happen. I think we get the bullish outcome, but again, anything can happen and nothing is 100% certain. And this will give us a foreshadow of what the market will do as well, because I doubt that the market pulls back significantly if crypto starts pumping up in a big way when the year turns. Uh, and like I said, this shifted from like 50-50 to 60-40. If we get a crypto pop-up breakout, it will shift even more. And I don't think we will see a pullback in January anymore. Or if we do, it's going to be post OPEX. So this is January 2nd. Let's do 1 hour chart because I need more time. This is OPEX. So if we get the bullish scenario, which I think we will, but it needs a bit more time to play out, I would expect that we go kind of up sideways, like something like this. Let's take this one out. So not that one. Basically, we top out around here, we go sideways a bit, and then we don't go down. We start going up again, and basically hug 700, go slightly above it, maybe 710. We keep hugging this trend line here. 710 by January OPEX. Then we do a regular pullback. which would be like 690, something like this. Basically where we break out here, because this will be an all-time high breakout. And then we keep going up, and the bigger pullback will be in March. So this is the bullish scenario here. Like we go up to 710 by January OPEX, pull back to like 690 post OPEX. Then we go back to the trend line, like this is 715, 720, something like this into March. This is not time accurate, but just showing it. Or into Feb OPEX. And in the Feb OPEX March window, that is when we get the bigger pullback. And again, this is exaggerated, but it should be something like 8-10% in the bullish scenario. And this is, since this has a 60%, in my opinion, chance of happening, this is the one I'm showing right now. The other one is with a bigger pullback here, like we don't, instead of getting this one, we get the pullback lower. And again, I don't think it's going to be that large. We don't have that much of a room to drop. Maybe like 676 that we have here, and then we go higher, and as low as 660. That was the previous target we had and discussing back in November or beginning of December. So bullish scenario, which is the main one, is something like this. Bearish scenario is either 675-ish or 660-ish if we get really bearish. But that's kind of the setup going into the next year. Okay, hope it helps. Have a good one. Bye bye.